stars who shone at the AFN trials. Atleticos Ajibade hungry for Champions League success, and Okon drew the target 4x400 meters Olympic sport in Cameroon. More from the newspaper headline: Everton, Lyon, Marseille battle for Nigerian midfield maestro Wilfred Ndidi. The WTT contender in Lagos, Edim wins excites Bello. We will get there, says Kane after England splutter in Denmark draw. And more from the Euros: my role means nothing when Croatia wins, coach Dalik. Serbia threatens to exit Euros 2024 over chant. And new Liverpool boss answers Lord amused by lunchtime kickoff after club criticism. England draw Denmark, Spain to battle Italy for last 16 spot. That have been decided yesterday. And Russia's cyclist Vlosov turns down Olympic sport. More from Punch newspaper. Nigeria dropped to 38. Argentina maintain top spot in latest FIFA ranking. And this one says Arsenal won't pay more than 75 million euros for Osimhen. Eagles too reliant on Osimhen, says Etim Essien. And finally, from Punch newspaper, Adesanya tips a weight taker to beat Aleskerov. And we move over quickly to a Vanguard newspaper. Argentina begins Copa title defense with a 20 win over Canada. Euros, Jovic last-minute header snatched 1-1 draw for Serbia against Slovenia. Canada's march demand fearless football against Argentina, but it was not meant to be. Top 5 fastest goals in football history. To know these top 5 goals, get your hands on Vanguard newspaper to find out. Date storms Abuja. That is storms Abia, I beg your pardon, as Super Eagles star Onyeka moves to set up football academy. Serbia threatens to quit Euros 2024. Mbappe returns to France training with bandage on broken nose. Super Eagles drop to 38 in FIFA ranking. Spain peep Italy 1-0 to reach Euros last 16. And this one says we will get there, says Kane, after draw against Denmark. Osimhen not banned from Super Eagles, says the NFF. And in the world of badminton, Okpayori will make Nigerian proud at Olympic Games. And from Vanguard newspaper, we move over to Complete Sport. And from Complete Sports, this one says from the Nigerian Premier Football League, Aimba confirms Olorunleke's departure. Wabali's Chipa United releases 16 players ahead of new season. And guess what? Wabali is safe. President Federation Cup finalist in women's competition to emerge this Sunday. Nothing special about Rise, says McLean. And this one says Guso pledges support for Super Sand Eagles, and Everton completes deal to sign a £9 million rated Nigerian midfielder. And we hear that French clubs battles for Ndidi signature. Super Falcons group opponent Japan to face Ghana in friendly. Supercomputer predicts a Euros 2024 winner, and Man United open talks with Zexi. More from Complete Sport. Arsenal close to signing 43 goal striker. 43 goal striker per season. And we hear that Crystal Palace offer Mikel Olise a new deal amid Chelsea interest, and Liverpool launch double swoop for Napoli and Real Madrid stars. NFF debunks Osimhen ban rumors, and this one says NFF don't have a financial capacity to pay foreign coach. Julius Agawa speaks, and Super Falcon star leaves Spanish club after 6 years. Abia Warriors, El Kanemi through to President Federation Cup final, and President Federation Cup Rivers Angels and Niger Ratters are zoomed into semi-finals. Dundee Uja joins a Bulgarian club. And finally, from the newspaper review segment, let me touch down at these day newspaper as I give you the latest from this daily. President Federation Cup final. It is all Warriors affair. Calaforios on goal sends Spain into round of 16 in the Euros. England, held by Denmark, open group 4, picking Allianz unveil ambassador of NUJFC corresponded football tournament and celebration for champions Rangers in Enugu, but farewell for relegated Gombe United. We hear the Super Eagles drop 8 spots in latest FIFA ranking. And NFF denied banning Victor Osimhen after social media outburst. Musiala Gondwana sends Germany into knockout stage. And Sunshine Stars escape drop Doma United in big trouble. And finally, from this day newspaper, we hear that new rules have been emerged to boost safety and consumers a choice right there in the world of sport. And from there we move over now to the foreign scene as we get set to get into the bulletin proper. And we begin from no other place but the President Federation Cup, and it is all about the Warriors affair when Abia Warriors will take on El Kanemi Warriors in the final. The Abia State Giants sailed into the final after a 4-3 penalty shootout defeat over Caterpillars at Lafayette Township Stadium, with both teams locked at a scoreless situation after 90 minutes. Former winners El Kanemi Warriors also triumphed 5-4 after a penalty shootout over surprise semi-finalists Kebbi United at the NFF FIFA Go project right here in Abuja, with both teams unable to find at the back of the net after 90 minutes. Such a pulsating games. Both games ended in penalty shootout. Let's move over now as the coach of Kano Pillars and of course the coach of winners Abia Warriors speak to us. First off, let's listen to Coach Yaro of Kano Pillars.
What God says will happen. Nothing, no matter how you try, the result will never be changed. I know that our boys tried their possible best. They put everything together. I believe that the victory is on their side. So there is nothing we can do that to wish them good luck.
How difficult was this game?
It's not too difficult because we play better than them. We first of all we create many chances. The boys try their possible best, but unfortunately the game is ended like that. So we have to bear with this football. There is nothing and no what thing you can do. We can't change the game.
We can change the game according to the coach speaking yesterday, saying that it is all about God wish for the team. Let's talk to the coach of Abia Warriors, Coach Befel Oji, a man who is happy following his team progression into this year President Federation Cup finals.
We can see you congratulating your counterpart from Kano Pillars. Will you say it was a chance of luck getting into the final?
Well, we really prepare for it. You see, we are struggling in the league because when we got to the Federation Cup quarterfinal, we now concentrated on it. It was our last match on Sunday that we were able to save in the Premiership, and then we put our total concentration on this game.
4 kicks all into the net. Was this well rehearsed?
Of course, we always do our practice. After every training since we entered the knockout stage, we have been practicing it every day.
How easy
We have been practicing it every day when it comes to the spot kick. Our 4 spot kicks taken, our 4 spot kicks converted. Congratulations to Abia Warriors and of course their rivals in the final. Talking about El Kanemi Warriors. These 2 teams will slug it out in the final. But meanwhile, that of the women will be going down this Sunday as we get set to know the winners that we play in the final. Just so you know, the finals, the semi-finals will be going down this Sunday, where teams like Remo Stars ladies will take on our own FCT based team Ninja Rattles. It will go down at Enugu at 4 p.m. while Delta Queens will battle Rivers United in the second semi-final. Same time at 4 p.m. Both it will go down in Oka Township Stadium. One man joins me on the show this morning. Good morning, Chukunonso Arinze, well known as the Sport Bishop.
Thank you very much for having me, fine boy. Come on. It's been a solid 24 hours. It's been crazy. I think so. But good. We're back talking sports. A lot's happening, but we'll see how things go. I'm really happy to be part of the show. Thank you very much.
Quickly, in 1 minute, Sport Bishop, it is all but settled in this year's President Federation Cup in the finals, where Abia Warriors will take on El Kanemi Warriors. The data come on the 29th of June 2024. Both games ended in penalty shootout. I mean, a game between Abia Warriors and Kano Pillars, and a game between El Kanemi Warriors and Kebbi United. What do you think of that game?
It was 2 big games. I'm really happy that you talk. The Federation Cup is finally getting its climax. Kano Warriors dumped out Kano Pillars after Abia. We talked about yesterday. Our president governor is bringing it home. Unfortunately, it went south. No consensus football for Kano Pillars, but it shows how tough the competition has been. Both games had to go to penalty shootout, and the decision had to be made. Good one for Kano Warriors dumping out dumping out the team from Kebbi United, and Okada Pillars not the best of day for them. They were also beaten by Abia Warriors as well. So we now know the finalists. It's now set. We now know the game will be played in Abuja. If the semi-final can be this very, very, very tight and very, very competitive, we expect what we expect when it's all of fireworks in Abuja as well. So I'm expecting a big game. Same with the ladies' game. We now know that the girls' games will be playing their semi-final as well on Sunday. And we'll find out who makes it. But I just hope that Nigeria Tales would qualify so we can have the Nigerian team playing the final in Abuja team playing the final in Abuja for the first time in history. So they will make history. Hopefully, we'll see how things pan out. But I tell you, the Federation Cup is heating up, and by 29th, we're going to be crowning new champions of the President Federation Cup.
Absolutely. And with that, we move over now to the beach soccer national team, popularly known as the Super Sand Eagles, where the NFF chairman Alhaji Ibrahim Musa Gusso has come out to say that the Super Sand Eagles will be treated just like the national team. No special treatment for any other team, but the same treatment will be given to the Super Sand Eagles. This came after the inauguration of the Federation Futsal and Beach Soccer Subcommittee at the NFF Secretariat right here in Abuja. The chairman of this committee, known as Otwa Konga Nse Essien, he spoke to us after this inauguration yesterday. Let's listen to him as a speaker concerning his inauguration yesterday, talking about his happiness and their plan for the Super Beach Eagles.
Thank you.
I tell you, and we're happy that the president has done the needful.
Members of my committee, Deputy General Secretary, staff members, press, ladies and gentlemen. Yes, I would say it's a task that is not surmountable. It's a big one, big responsibility. But let me thank my boss, President, who has deemed what's so necessary to be in charge. We assure Nigerians that we'll try our best, but then kudos must be given to the stakeholders.
We will try our best and do the needful as the hope of Nigerians depend on us, the subcommittee team, as well as the ESCOs. We promise to do our best. Sport Bishop, for 1 minute, we just have to let you go in order to talk to our chairman. Let's hear your take quickly, few seconds if you can. What do you think that the newly inaugurated ESCO should be looking out for concerning our beach soccer team? Sport Bishop, are you there? Oh, for a moment we lost him. Let's see if we can establish connection with him. Hello, are you still with us, Sport Bishop?
Yeah, can you hear me?
Loud and clear.
I said what they need to do is very simple. Nigeria has done so well in beach soccer in the past. The reason why Nigeria were pulled out by the presidency, the NFF presidency of Ahmad Jumayev was because the guys were beating scandalously at the FIFA Beach Soccer World Cup. So we now have a league. The league is in the 4th year right now. What we need to do is get sure that the best players represent Nigeria, so we can go back to winning the. We after all, we won the Beach Soccer Africa Cup of Nations in 2009. We won it as well again in 2007. So we have won it twice. So it's not as if we are new to the. Not because we wanted us to get a league so that we can only get players who are playing professionally in beach soccer to participate in the beach soccer tournament either in Africa or in the world. So for me, it's not getting the team back on track, preparing for the AFCON. Our next game is Mauritania. It's Operation Beat Mauritania, get to the AFCON.
Oh, wow. Alright, we lost the Sport Bishop for a moment, but let's continue on the show as we try to establish connection with him. We hear that the Super Eagles have dropped 8 places in the latest FIFA ranking, slipping from 30th to 38th in the world. This decline announced by FIFA on June the 20th, 2024 marks the second consecutive drop for the team. Sport Bishop, welcome back.
Thank you very much. The Super Eagles, we talked about that more extensively yesterday about the ranking, right? And so I'm not really surprised at what's going on. We know already what is going on. The result from our World Cup qualifier is the reason why we're having this bad attempt. So it is what it is. But I think it's a fair reflection of our football. All we need to do is put our house in order, and we can return back to the top 2, top 3 now.
Alright, I put us in order and come back as a top 2, top 3 in Africa. And from there, we move over now to other disturbing news as we hear that the top officials are mulling and abridge a format of the Nigerian Premier Football League for next season. But many again be met with stiff resilience by the clubs. The officials favor a shortened format to decide mounting cost of logistics due to removal of fuel subsidy, road accident, and other incidents. Clubs suffer to play a full fixtures league. And away from that, let me let you know that the 2024 WTT contender Lagos witnessed impressive performance from top seed players as they navigate the first round of the singles event at the Molade Okoya Thomas Hall of Teslima Balogun Stadium. German Dimitri Otterkroff, the number 1 seed, faced a tougher challenger from South Korean Kim Mon-wool, who emerged victorious with a 3-love win, securing top spot in the second round. We hear that African Games silver medalist Fatima Bello is through to the second round of the ongoing WTT contender in Lagos after defending compatriot F. Young Edem by 3-2 in 5 thrilling sets. Aside at the Teslima Balogun Stadium, right there in the Molade Thomas Okoya Hall. And finally, from the local scene, it is all but settled as a multiple African Games gold medalist with the women's 4x400 relay team. Patience Okon George is confident the Nigerian quadrant can qualify for the Paris 2024 Olympic event at this year's African Senior Athletics Championship, which begins today, Friday, in Cameroon, Douala. Okon George, Eston Joseph, Omolara Ogumma Kinju, and Ella Onoji Vrobo and Esther Okon are among the 40 athletic contenders of the Athletic Federation of Nigeria to the championship, which will end on Wednesday, June the 26th. Sport Bishop, I know you have been following all this news. Quickly, in 1 minute, can you brush us through what you think about a Nigerian dropping in the FIFA ranking and, of course, in the WTT? It's all about our own talking about Fatima Bello cruising to the next round. Oh, wow.
Can you hear me?
Loud and clear.
Okay, I think it's all about focusing on the WTT. Talking about table tennis. We're preparing for the Paris Olympic Games. We already know that Aaron Akwadi was not available for the competition, but for me, it's about preparing for the Olympics. Anything right now is more preparation. Basically, the athletes going to Douala for the senior championship preparation, the WTT contender taking place in Lagos preparation as well. The ranking, I spoke a little bit about on that. You know what it is in the ranking. Our ladies, they stayed. Our ladies they didn't go up, they did not go down in the last ranking, but our men has dropped 8 places and 2 places in Africa. So it tells a lot of story where our football is. So it's about working ourselves back up to where we used to be, where we ought to be. The results must change. Football is a result oriented, and the accumulation of.
Wow, it seems that the network is
dropping in the ranking in the men category.
Okay, random spot.
So it is what it is. We just keep our fingers covered. For me right now, all road leads to Paris, France, where we'll be preparing for the Olympic Games proper.
Absolutely. And we move quickly to the foreign scene. And in the foreign scene, we hear that Spain has booked their place in the round of 16 following that 1-0 win over Italy, courtesy of an own goal scored in the second half. After the game ended goalless in the first half, Calafiori, 55th minute goal, condemned Italy to a defeat. And yesterday, we also saw the Three Lions of England being put back in the first half after Harry Kane has given England the lead. Hudmona put a stunner in the 34th minute, and the game ended 1-1 in favor of no team. A win for England in the next game will guarantee them progression into the next round. But we hear that Kylian Mbappe is back to training with the French national team as they get set to take on the Netherlands later today. He will be played in a customized face mask to protect his broken nose. Sport Bishop, young man Kylian Mbappe has been declared fit to take on the Netherlands. What do you think will be the outcome of the game later today? Kickoff for that game is 8 p.m. Oh, Spot Bishop, it seems that the network is seriously playing pranks on us, but we will try to establish connection with him as the action will resume later in the Euros later today. Early kickoff, we see Slovakia take on Ukraine at 2 p.m. while Poland and Austria will battle it out at 5 p.m. later today. Netherlands and the France national team have all to battle for. England haven't considered that goal yesterday. It became their first goal conceded in the group stage in the Euros since 2012.
So fine boy, since the network today is really crazy.
Absolutely.
It's really crazy. I don't know what's happening today. Maybe it's the weather. But like I did say, for Mbappe, it's a big boost for France. They are favourite to win against Netherlands. Netherlands are more or less younger players. I think the France team has more experienced players. But at the end of the day, it's a big boost. Having your captain back, whether marks or no marks, you saw the marks. I think he was quite customized. It was trending on the social media for like 24 hours yesterday. So, but apparently that he's playing, whether he's broken notes or not, if he's going to be on pitch of play will be a massive boost to the team. I'm most probably fans of France but I think France are favourite, but it's football, anything Canada, both big teams, and like before we started the competition, there were two teams we looked at that could go very far in the competition.
Alright, quickly, Sport Bishop, let's see if we can wrap up the show in just 1 minute. We hear that Everton, Olympique Lyonnais and Olympique Marseille are locked in a battle for the signature of the Super Eagles deputy captain Wilfred Ndidi. All three clubs have taken their interest and notched higher, having already tabled offer for the 27-year-old Nigerian international, according to Foot Mercato journalist in Santi Auna. It seems that Wilfred Ndidi is gathering cloud from Europe. We hear that Barcelona is also in the race.
It's a hotline bling. It looks like they must sort of a business in the Premier League. Maybe join Aston Villa or Spurs. That would be the right decision for him.
Oh dear, network is really bad, but then let's wrap up on the show by letting you know that we had a more chance at catching up with the Verstappen as riders are closing up with this man. And finally, we had a drop your defeat champions Alcaraz at the Queen's Open with a scoreline of 7-6, 7-3, 6-3 victory over the defending champion Carlos Alcaraz. I'm sorry, this is where I'll drop anchor on the show, but come on, join me 4 p.m. later today on the show, Sport Lounge, Sports Soccerboard returns on Saturday, 3 p.m. to 6 p.m. 3 hours of non-stop sporty action. On behalf of myself, Uncle Farmer, to you, I want to say I'm done and I'm gone. God bless, no stress. Up next is the news around Abuja. Don't touch the dial. Chris Brown called this one undecided. To have a beautiful weekend ahead.